Yo, what up, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my NFL Week 2 picks. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not having a shirt on. If you can tell, I'm like absolutely fried. I've been outside all day, and I gotta go somewhere in like an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this video. And I tried putting on a shirt, and it hurt really bad, so I just decided not to put on a shirt before I have to go. But I have to leave in about an hour, so I need to make this kind of quick. But this video is gonna be uploaded Tuesday at 12 o'clock, just like all my NFL prediction videos. So you'll be seeing this video right now at 12 o'clock on Tuesday, and you'll be able to see Week 3 predictions and picks next Tuesday at 12 o'clock. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting with the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay Packers Thursday night game. Both teams have great quarterbacks. Chicago Bears have Jay Cutler. Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay lost to the 49ers Week 1. Chicago beat the Colts Week 1. Chicago absolutely blew out the Colts. It was like 41-21, I think. And this game's at Lambeau Field, so that's home field advantage for the Green Bay Packers. But with what happened Week 1, it's like the tale of two defenses. The Chicago Bears played the Colts, one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Then you got Green Bay played the 49ers, which is arguably the best defense in the NFL. So it's two different defenses they played there Week 1. But I think this game comes down to the quarterback position. You got Jay Cutler versus Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback in the NFL, more than likely, arguably. Jay Cutler, I mean, he's a good quarterback, but not top 5, not top 10 quarterback in the NFL by any means. And I think Green Bay has better overall team, especially with this game being at home. I say the Green Bay Packers wins this game. Green Bay Packers win this game. Let's say, I think it's going to be pretty high scoring. Let's say 34-24 Packers. Moving on to the Sunday night games, or Sunday games. The Chiefs at the Bills. Both teams got blew out Week 1. Buffalo Bills got blew out by the Jets. Kansas City got blew out by the Falcons. Brian Fitzpatrick looked absolutely terrible versus that Jets defense. And Kansas City cannot stop Matt Ryan and Julio Jones for nothing. But I just think, just like the other game, I think it's going to come down to the quarterback position. You got Matt Castle, Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think Matt Castle outplayed Fitzpatrick Week 1. And I think he'll do this again. It'll be tough for Kansas City being at Buffalo. Buffalo's a streaky team. They can be terrible one week, awesome the next week, just like last year when they beat the Packers, beat the Patriots. But I'm going to give Kansas City the edge in this game. I just think too many weapons for this Kansas team against Buffalo. Sorry. But I think Jamar Charles is going to run all over this Bills defense. He had 87 yards last week against the Falcons. I think the Falcons have a little bit better defense than the Bills do. So I'm going to give the Chiefs the victory this game. Let's say Chiefs win this game 28-17 over the Bills. And sorry, my computer decided to be stupid right there. Okay, here we go. Cleveland at Cincinnati. This game probably anybody can predict. Everybody can predict Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Cleveland Browns. The Browns looked pretty pathetic in Week 1 against the Eagles, even though they almost pulled out the upset. Brandon Weeden threw 4 picks, and the only reason they are in this game is because Michael Vick threw 4 picks. So their defense is a pretty stout group. Their offense is just absolutely anemic, and it's going to be that way until they can find a quarterback that's actually half decent. I mean, Brandon Weeden was absolutely terrible. I think he threw for 100 yards. And they do have Trent Richardson, the running back, who's a great running back, and I believe will be an awesome running back, Pro Bowl running back in the NFL. But, I mean, when you got a terrible quarterback, you can stack 8 in the box every single play and stop Trent Richardson. I think he had 19 carries for 39 yards, so that's not going to cut it. I think the Cincinnati Bengals have probably just as good as the Eagles defense. And with this game being in Cincinnati, Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati should have no problem in this game. I think they won't score that many points. Let's say Cincinnati wins this game 21-7 over the Browns. Oh, Minnesota Vikings at the Indianapolis Colts. Minnesota actually looked pretty decent in the Week 1 game against the Jaguars. They got the victory in overtime. Looked a little bit better than probably anybody expected. Adrian Peterson looked pretty good in his first game back from his injury as a Viking. And Andrew looked kind of bad Week 1 against the Bears. Threw 3 picks. This game's going to be at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, so home field advantage goes to the Colts. It's gonna be a close game for real. You got Christian Ponder versus Andrew Luck, two young quarterbacks. I think Minnesota wins this game. They have a lot more threats on offense. The Colts may have a better defense, or they might be on par with the Vikings and the Colts. But I'm gonna say Minnesota wins this game. They start 2-0. A lot of people thought they would have the first pick in the draft next year. If they start 2-0, that's gone. But I mean, that's a good thing for Vikings fans. Yeah, they looked good in week 1, but they played at home against the Jags, so that's not too much to base their season off of. But I think they looked a little bit better though than anybody expected. So let's say Vikings win this game against the Colts, give Andrew Luck his second consecutive loss. Let's say the Vikings win this game 21 to 14 over the Colts. High scoring game. Here we go. Saints versus the Panthers. Saints got shocked by the Redskins last week. RG3 went off on them, and I'll see how it's going to be any different against the Panthers. Even though Cam Newton had a subpar game against the Bucs, and they lost to the Bucs. This game's going to be at Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. For some reason, I think the Saints are going to win this game. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Cam Newton probably gets over 300, 400 yards maybe. If RG3 can do it, so can Cam Newton. So, with that said, I do think the Saints are a little bit too much for the Panthers, even though many people thought that for the Redskins, but we are all proved wrong, and maybe I'll be proved wrong this week, but I still think the Saints win this game 38 to 28 over the Panthers. Texans at Jacksonville, 1 o'clock game. This game's in Jacksonville, so it's probably in front of about 15 fans. But Texans look good week 1. They Matt Schaub just signed an extension for 3 years, I think 3 or 4 years. They had Matt Schaub had a good first game, had 20 completions, 31 attempts, 266 yards. They were kind of getting upset there for a little while into about midway through the second quarter. Then they just went off against the Dolphins and scored 24 points in the second quarter. So they have some threats on offense, obviously, with Arian Foster, Matt Schaub, Andre Johnson. I'll say it once, say it again, that they have the best wide receiver, quarterback, running back tandem in football. So I think they're going to be way too much for the Jags, even though they're going to be playing in front of the whole 15 Jaguars fans. I say Texans win this game easily, 35 to 17 over the Jags. Oakland Raiders at Miami. Miami, I think, is right down there with the Jags, with the Colts, with the Vikings as considerably one of the worst teams in the NFL. So the Raiders, they're kind of average. Carson Palmer, see how he does tonight against the Chargers, but I do think Oakland wins this game, even with it being at Sun Life Stadium in Miami. I think Miami is probably going to have the first pick in the draft next year. I don't think they're going to be. They have no weapon threats, or no threats in offense, rather. They have Ron Tannehill, he's subpar his first game. Reggie Bush, average. No great wide receivers aside from Devon Bess. I just think Miami is going to have probably the worst season out of in the NFL this year for any team. So I say the Raiders win this game. Let's say it's probably low scoring. Let's say not necessarily low scoring, but not whatever. 27-14 Raiders. Cardinals at Patriots. Patriots, I got to see them in person against the Titans. Too bad the Titans lost, but it is what it is. Patriots looked like one of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best team in the NFL. The defense played great. Secondary is kind of suspect, but their rush defense held Chris Johnson. I'm not even going to Chris Johnson rant here, but they held him to 11 carries, 4 yards. I can't stand Chris Johnson. I'm a Titans fan, and he makes me mad. Spending all that money on him, and it's terrible. But this game's in Foxborough at Gillette Stadium. I think the Patriots put 40 on the board against the Cardinals and blow out the Cardinals 41 to 20 over the Cards. Tampa Bay Bucs at the New York Giants. Giants coming off that surprising loss against the Cowboys. Tampa Bay coming off that surprising win over the Panthers. This game's going to be in New York at MetLife Stadium, so Home field advantage goes to the Giants. I think Eli Manning and his team regroups and beats the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pretty manageably. I think it should be no problem for the Giants. I think they're looking for revenge over that loss last week. They're trying to show the world that they're not the team that lost to the Cowboys. Trying to show the world that they're a different team. So the Giants win this game 31 to 14 over the Bucs. I'm thinking of these scores off the top of my head, so I gotta think about it here. Ravens at the Eagles. Eagles came off that near upset against the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore's playing tonight against the Bengals, so let's get to see how they play tonight. But Baltimore's traditionally going to have a great defense, so it's going to be a battle of two defenses. Eagles actually have a pretty good defense this year, probably top 5 in the NFL. All depends on how Michael Vick plays this game. This game's at Lincoln Financial Field, so home field advantage goes to the Eagles. Michael Vick, he can't go anywhere but up from his last start through 4 picks. If he throws 4 picks against the Eagles, they lost. Against the Ravens, they're done. Joe Flacco, I've heard, has improved tremendously over the offseason, but we'll see how that goes tonight. See if that's true. It's going to be a tough game for the Eagles. Close game, I think. But I think somehow Michael Vick makes one too many plays and win this game for the Eagles. And I say the Eagles win this game 20 to 17 over the Ravens. Close, low-scoring game. Redskins at the Rams, battle of 2 young quarterbacks. Sam Bradford in his second or third year, I think. And RG3 coming off that impressive win against the Saints. I don't think anything changes for RG3. He's playing a probably easier opponent in the Rams. Jeff Fisher-led defense. I don't think he's going to score as many points, but I think they're still going to win this game against the Rams. I say the Redskins win this game 27. Close game, 27 to 24 over the Rams. Cowboys at Seattle. Sorry, it's my dad. Cowboys at Seattle. Russell Wilson had his first start for Seattle last week against the Cardinals. Disappointing loss. He got to like the 5-yard line and he needed a touchdown to win. They couldn't get it. Even though it came out today that the refs accidentally gave them an extra timeout, so that probably shouldn't even have been the situation. I don't know what they would have done if Seattle would have won that game. But I don't really see the Seahawks winning this game. Dallas Cowboys were very, very impressive week 1. I had them as one of the worst teams in their division this year, but they proved me wrong. I think they're going to have a little bit better of the year than a lot of people expected. DeMarco Murray had a great first game. Tony Romo made the Giants defense look silly. I have the Cowboys winning this game over Seattle 27 to 17. Jets at Pittsburgh. Jets look like probably the best team in the NFL this year. Sorry, my dad's a freaking idiot. I wish he'd shut up. But Jets are look really impressive. Probably look like the best team in the NFL this year. Sorry, god dang, he's making me lose my concentration. I don't know what he's doing, but the Jets at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lost to Peyton Manning and the Broncos last week, god dang it, man, I'm gonna go punch him in the face. I'm gonna just go through this really quick. Jets 30-31, Pittsburgh 20s. Tennessee 21, San Diego 17. Detroit 17, San Francisco 34, and Denver 30, Falcons 24. Sorry, I had to cut that short. My dad's making me want to shoot my face off, but that's been my week 2 predictions. Look forward to my week 3 predictions next week, always on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. So I'll see you guys later. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to my channel for future uploads, and subscribe so you never miss an upload. See you guys later. As always, roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans. See you later.